Hello, Facebook friends. Well, I'm at the homeless tent encampment. This is on 10th and Cass, and I'm here with a councilman from Ellisville, who actually came down with his wife and friend and brought some food for the homeless here in this tent encampment. They've got food and they've got water, and they had a number of other items that came down to help. This is actually the second time that Councilman Mick Cahill has come down here. You'll remember the other week he came, he had a pickup truck full of wood, and that's when the temperatures were in the single digits here throughout the city. And he came with a big pickup truck just filled to the brim with wood to help the people here in this homeless camp stay warm. So they really have a commitment. They are going to give clothes to another organization. So they really have made this a cause for them. And certainly this really helps the people here a great deal. Just something simple like food and water and canned goods. I see they got all kinds of stuff in here. Mick?
Yes, sir.
Tell me, what made you decide to do this?
It's really just, we're Christian, and it's sad that this is happening in the city, and we just want to help people as much as we can. It's simple to me. It's they need our help, and I'm here. I'm available to help them. So it's a good thing. I'm sorry, sir. It's a good thing to do, and we're just trying to. I hate to see these people without the food. I get to have food anytime I want. So if I can get some food and water or firewood or whatever they need, I think I can help them.
Well, last time you brought a pickup truckload of wood, and certainly it's one of the coldest days of this blast of winter, and it came just in time.
I think I'll come back down tomorrow with another load of firewood for them, because I see they use most of that up. So I'll get some more so they have some more for the next few days, Simple. It's easy.
And you come all the way from Ellisville. You're Ellisville City Councilman?
I am, but I don't do it under the
Right.
the
you
council.
Come all the way from Ellisville to do this?
Yes, sir.
That's a long way to travel.
It is, but it's worth it. These people need a little bit of help. They just need a helping hand. There's nothing wrong with them. So,
I mean, we haven't seen our own city government do this. From our own city mayor's administration, come over here and do what you're doing.
I think
and you
that's
come all
a
the way
shame.
from Ellisville to help.
I think it's a shame. You already lost 3 people already this year down here. There's people in this encampment that have frostbite. And the city can't even bring a bus over here to let these people warm up. It's terrible. They're putting a bus on the street for 2 hours a day, and only because you have stayed on their tail, and they finally did it just a week ago for the first time. So it's a shame, because this is a hard way to live, and when the weather's this cold, no human being should be out here suffering like these people are. So it takes nothing to just give a hand,
And looks like you got some help today.
Yeah.
That's your neighbor. Let me get your name.
I'm Jim Hill.
Jim, you're from Ellisville too?
I'm from Baldwin.
You're from Baldwin?
Yeah.
What made you decide to come out here, Jim?
Well, it all started from you, but then Mick saw what you were doing, and it got me involved. And he's a good guy. I've known him for a long time, and he'd do anything for anybody. And I want to help him out and help all these people out. It's great, great to see that people are helping people.
And you decide giving up your Saturday to come out and do this.
Oh yeah, heck yeah. It's like I'm retired. I've been retired for 4 years, and this is awesome. I love helping. Love helping people.
But thank you,
Always
buddy.
have.
Thank you, buddy. Yeah, and I appreciate this. Mick. Certainly, this says a lot to people that you would pitch in like this. Like I said, our own St. Louis City administration is not even coming down here doing this, and you come all the way from Ellisville to pitch in.
Well, I don't know why they can't just allocate a few dollars, and they have it, just to be able to make sure that these people on these cold nights survive the night without worry. You see people walking the streets all day down here. The sunshine doesn't keep them warm enough. They need a little help from the government. These people could all move forward if they could just get a little more help. The mayor is not doing her job. Maybe she thinks she is, but ego doesn't run a city. Helping the people makes you the person that you're supposed to be, and that's what Christ did for us, and that's why we're all here today, because we believe this. You know. No. Sad.
And you guys made sandwiches? Who made the sandwiches? Your wife?
My wife made. She was up half the night last night, and this morning again she went and got a bunch of ham and made.
Where's
ham
your wife? Can we get her over here too, or is she camera shy?
She's a little overwhelmed. This is a lot for her, you know.
She's coming. She's coming. Her name's Carrie.
So she's an active part of this.
Oh, big
So
time. She's
you're-
the fourth all of it.
You're a part of this operation.
Yes.
What made you decide to get involved here?
Well, there's people less fortunate than we are. We have everything we could possibly need, and these people don't. And we wanted to give back to them and in some way. And food, bringing food down here was the only way we could think of right now, and firewood. So just to give back, to help people that are less fortunate than us.
And you made the sandwiches?
Mick and I both did. We had an
help?
assembly line going.
Who did most of the work here on the sandwich?
I think we
split
both
it
did.
50-50,
We did.
and we had a lot of fun doing it. We were laughing and having a good time, and it was a lot of fun. We have 3 daughters, but they're all moved out in a sense that they're in college and whatnot. So it was a lot of fun when us two were doing it, because we were able to sit at the table and have a good time like we did when all the kids were around. So
Right.
Yeah.
we laughed as much as we worked. You know?
That's right. That's right. We sure
So-
did.
Whose idea was it to bring the sandwiches down?
It was Mick's idea.
No, she was the one that said we need to bring food, because I'm the one that wood is easy for me, but
Right.
she was the one. She said she'd like to feed everybody, so it was just a matter. And then, I'm not saying she made the menu, but we went to the store yesterday and we picked up everything we needed and together, and we came on down.
It makes you feel good when
Yes.
you're able to do something like this, doesn't it?
It sure does. It really does make you feel good knowing that you were able to help. And that's really the main thing. We were able to help.
Yeah. And again, we had a chance to have a fun time getting together to do it all too. So it's more fulfilling than you think. It just handing out some things is nice, but it brought us closer together to do that too. So you got to do planning, you got to have thought process. So it's a lot of fun.
And one of those things where God is in the mix,
Yes.
right in the middle of it all, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like you said, when you said earlier that you were a Christian, and this is kind of expressing your Christian values.
Yes. Well, we can all use a helping hand, and these people just need a small helping hand, and that's what we're supposed to be here for. We're not supposed to be here to hurt anybody. We're supposed to be here to help people, and the city needs to. This city, I didn't know this was like this until I saw your spot on Facebook, and then once I did, that's what urged me to bring down some wood. I thought to myself, it's the least I can do, and then I thought about that, and some of the other people that I know saw me, and then they encouraged me, and the wife said, let's do this. So I said, let's go back, and tomorrow we'll come back down with another load of firewood, because it looks like they're almost out. So that's simple enough to do, and it's in my eyes, it's the right thing to do. You don't look for anything else than to help people, and that makes, the older you get, the smarter you get, I say,
Something like that.
Yeah. Well, we get wiser to life, right? And we know that every life is very important. And we just lost a gal down here the other day, and it's sad. It's sad that a city can not care about the individuals that live in their environment. And so, to me, anything we can do to help, and I know a lot of people help, but a little bit, if everybody just does a little, then it will be good for everybody,
Thanks, Mick.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Thank you.
Okay, Mick, Councilman from Ellisville, and came down here to the tent encampment, brought a lot of food that they are giving away. They've already given away a lot of it. There's still a little bit more left, and as you heard him say, that he's going to, and about a week ago he came. And when was that you brought that wood down? Was that about a week ago?
It was on President's Day, Monday, I guess.
Okay. So about a week ago, he brought down a pickup truck full of firewood. And this is on one of the coldest days where the temperature was in the single digits. And I met him down here, and we did a Facebook Live on what he was doing, and he brought on what he was doing, and he brought a pickup truck full of firewood down here to give to him, and he said he's going to bring some more firewood down here to try to make sure he helps him stay warm. But when he brought that first load of firewood about a week ago, it was one of the coldest days. The temperatures were in the single digits. The temperatures were in the single digits, and he came down with a load of firewood and even helped unload the truck there. So he said that he's going to bring some more firewood down. He also has some clothes. He's going to give that to another homeless organization that helps the homeless look for work and gives them changes of clothes and everything. So they are doing a lot. This family who came all the way from Ellisville to lend a helping hand to the tent encampment, to the people here, and they actually have done more than the city of St. Louis, the Mayor Tashara Jones administration has done, because the people here said they haven't seen the representatives from the city, from the mayor's office, bringing anything down here. And so they actually have come all the way from Ellisville to do more, it seems, than Mayor Tashara Jones' administration has done for the people in this tent encampment. You guys know my role, especially with the trash bin here, and they did not have one as of the summertime. They didn't have a way of dumping their trash, emptying their trash, and so it had all piled up. And so when you looked on the sidewalk and everything else, it was all filled with it was trash all the way along the sidewalks, all the way up the hill, all the way throughout. There's nothing but garbage because they had no place to empty the garbage. I had asked the mayor's administration to provide a trash container and provide a place for it regularly to be dumped and cleared out. I had asked the Tashara Jones administration to do that. The mayor and her administration refused to do it. The health department had even said that it was a health problem because the garbage was every place. They sent investigators out and determined that it was a health problem here because the garbage wasn't emptied. It was all over every place. The mayor's administration, Tashara Jones' administration, still did nothing. So I took it upon myself, as God put it on my heart, to rent them a trash dumpster. Rent them this trash dumpster. God put it on my heart. Since the mayor wouldn't solve the problem, God put it on my heart to try to solve it. So anyway, I rented this trash dumpster, and it is emptied regularly every month. So where I pay a monthly fee for them to come pick up the old dumpster, haul that away, and put down a new empty dumpster so that they have a place to put their trash. And so they can have, everybody has self-respect. They want to have self-respect. You want to have pride in where you're staying and where you're living, and it's hard to do that with all that garbage every place all over. Now at least that problem is solved. Like I said, since Mayor Tashara Jones wouldn't deal with it, wouldn't solve it, I took it on myself to deal with it. God put it on my heart to come up with a solution for that particular problem. And today we have the citizens from Edwardsville, the councilman from Edwardsville and his wife and a friend who have come down, and basically they had fixed brought food, basically sandwiches and other food down here to the homeless encampment, and to help feed the folks down here and give them something, because obviously that's important. It's one of the things they need is food. And so him and his wife, and they prepared sandwiches, bought other food items and everything for the homeless, and brought it down here. That's them, Alderman Councilman Mick Cahill of Ellisville, leading this operation along with his wife and his friend to bring food down here for the homeless and tent encampment, and where they had brought wood, a truckload, a pickup truck full of wood, the other day that they brought down here for the people at this encampment. And so they have been a real blessing to the people here. So that's where we are right now. Wanted to bring you up to date on what's going on today. As people come from far and wide, people come from throughout the area. There are a lot of other people who come over here bringing meals and everything over here to help the people at the tent encampment. They are doing a lot more than Tashara Jones' administration is doing. They have done pretty much nothing to help the people over here. But that's all right, because they're getting help from a lot of other people, and God is in the mix and certainly is going to help these people survive, just like God put it on my heart and put it on Mick Cahill's heart and the hearts of so many other people, that God gets involved and make sure his people are taken care of. In any event, I'm going to keep you posted on all this, my Facebook friends.